the next steps to the ultimate reality.
Everything that kills me makes me feel alive.
They have been guided by the light of dreams, winner.
On a flawless night in South Florida, the final football game of 2021, a tremendous matchup. The College Football Playoff semifinal at the Capital One Orange Bowl. And something rare and special, the third ever meeting between the Michigan Wolverines, champions of the Big Ten, seeded number 2, and the Georgia Bulldogs, seeded number 3. This is the Ram Trucks kickoff. And Alabama awaits the winner here tonight. The Crimson Tide dispatching Cincinnati in Arlington. So no surprise in semifinal number 1. Will be a rematch with Georgia or a rare Alabama-Michigan game. We'll find out here in Hard Rock Stadium. And welcome, folks. Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit, Holly Rowe, Marty Smith will join us. We have been hyped about this matchup since the bracket came out about a month ago, Kirk. Semifinal number 1, no surprise. The Tide got all the points they needed in their opening drive.
Well, Alabama looked like Alabama. Very workmanlike, not necessarily emotional. They're just kind of doing what they needed to do. Their defense was outstanding. They punched their ticket. Next Monday night, they get another shot for Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide to win a national championship.
Who are they going to face, though? Jim Harbaugh in Michigan.
Secondary. Michigan has the weapons to try to do the same thing. Again, this is against Ohio State. Everybody's thinking run. Look at the defense flowing one way. You get them aggressive. You go back the other way with a reverse. Josh Gaddis, as a play caller, does a really good job of coming up with different wrinkles or creativity to add in to just that physicality of the run game. So, yeah, they want to run the ball, but they do not want to play Georgia in a phone booth. They got to get out on the edges with the speed that they have at receiver.
Yeah, Gaddis loves gadgets, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Nobody's been able to just beat Georgia with meat and potatoes offensive football. Remember how dominant this defense was all season long. Comparisons being made to the great defenses you've ever seen in the sport. 6.9 points allowed until that defensive meltdown against Alabama when Bryce Young carved them up for 421 passing yards. There's some doubt all of a sudden among Bulldog fans about this defense.
Yeah, we were putting them on a pedestal with some of the greatest defenses of all time. And like you said, it was 12 games of perfection, and then they ran into Bryce Young and Jamison Williams. Now the secondary, all year long, we wondered if somebody could attack the secondary, especially the safeties in coverage, and it took Young had all kinds of time to throw. The receivers made plays against that secondary, especially the double team with the safety that couldn't get back in coverage. And since that handshake, Kirby Smart has had 27 days to get his defense, led by Nakobe Dean, one of the top linebackers in the country, ready. Tonight, it's about controlled chaos as they get ready to avenge that one loss, and they got to get ready for this Michigan offense.
There's no doubt there's some scar tissue on this Georgia team. It's evident, but Dean told us rarely in this sport do you get second chances if you're losing a championship game. The Dogs have one tonight. The Wolverines, meanwhile, playing their most significant football game in almost a quarter century since that championship, yes, in 97. And there is number 97, the end of that Big Ten title drought at 17 years. There's a swag for this group, Kirk. You can feel the vibe is very positive.
As good a leadership and as strong of intangibles as any team that we've seen play in a long time, led by 97 and 12, Josh Ross on this defense.
Hutchinson and the Wolverines checking this out. Their first CFP appearance. Very few on the Georgia side played a role in their last playoff run for the championship game. Taking it all in. What a journey. Nobody outside of that team gave them a chance to be here.
Including their own fans. They believed.
100-1 shots preseason. But Jim Harbaugh and the Wolverines charge out, filled with confidence as 7-point underdogs. The Dogs will enter shortly. We're back in just 60 seconds. You're watching the Ram Trucks kickoff. And the Bulldogs take the field for Kirby Smart, his 6th playoff game as a coach, assistant, or head coach. Crowd pretty evenly split here tonight. Maybe a slight edge for Georgia, but it's hard to tell.
It is hard to tell.
Let's take a look at how the SEC and Big Ten have fared in these playoffs.